Rockford said early that you were the best pass rusher among the defensive linemen. What's allowed you to become a good pass rusher?
Just taking my time and like watching other videos and studying tape, and then working on the stuff like with coach and even like with other people like on the team that's already been like on the D-line before I was, just taking tips from them.
How challenging has it been for you to play multiple positions?
It's been hard at times, but I just figured out like the more that I study my little plays and stuff, the easier it becomes.
And what's Coach Rocker meant to you as a defensive lineman?
He's meant a whole lot. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be where I was at today.
The way these last couple games with Missouri have gone, how much incentive does that give y'all going into this game to kind of correct that?
It gives us a lot of confidence because we see that where we can play, because we haven't played a complete game yet, but we played in spurts. So we kind of see where we can play yet. So we just know that's the goal where we want to get to.
The way that Missouri's beaten you the last couple of years, is that something that y'all kind of use, like chip on your shoulder, that type of thing, or do you pay much attention to that?
I don't really pay much attention. Just come out, treat it like another game, and just keep working.
What did the coaching staff kind of tell you to expect this year when you switch positions?
They didn't really say much. They just told me to just get to work. Like as soon as like they made the thing, just had to come to work, ready to work.
What did you kind of expect in terms of playing time coming into? When did you switch officials? Late last year.
I switched in January.
January, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did you sort of expect coming into this year?
I really didn't know. I just know that just keep working, keep bettering myself, and then eventually it'll all pay out.
When did you feel comfortable on the defensive line?
I say in the spring. That's what, like I had like time between like January and the spring where we just started studying film, and then we did a little bit of film work too. So I got more comfortable then.
What do you like about playing D-line?
I like it's more free. Like on offense, you know, you got like you can't hold and stuff like that. But on defense, you get to run a little bit more free.
How much you heard coaches say, talk about playing a complete game? Coach Bird said that a lot in the last couple of weeks. Are y'all hearing it just as much behind the scenes too?
Yeah, we are. We're hearing it every day because we yet to have played one, and we're trying to make somebody quit and play all 4 quarters for 60 minutes or however long it takes to win the game.
How do they define a complete game?
Just playing 60 minutes, or even if we got to go to overtime, just going there, finishing, and never giving up, quitting.
Seems like the defense has been playing really well in the second half, the last 4 games or so. What do you guys do at halftime? What's kind of your process of getting in there and correcting mistakes and things like that?
Just listening to the coaches, listening to corrections, things like that, and not getting overwhelmed at what we did, and just knowing that we can't make the same mistakes in the first half that we did.
What do you see from Missouri's offense?
They're explosive, got a good quarterback, got good receivers, and good up front.
Is Bryant, with his elusiveness, I know he hasn't been 100% healthy recently, but with his athleticism at that position, is he, and the ability to throw the ball, is he compared to anyone that you've played this year, you think?
I say he sets himself apart in different ways. So,
How long did it take you guys to really feel comfortable with the defensive concepts that are taught by the staff?
I say for some guys it's probably a little bit earlier because they was there before me.
Mm-hmm.
But I say I don't know about a certain time, but I just say just keep building confidence.
Do you feel like y'all on the same page right now, though?
Yes, sir, I do feel like we're on the same page.
What was the best thing about the open week for you? What did you do that you liked the best?
I had went home, went to one of my cousin's wedding. I had pretty fun then.
So when would you say you really felt like a defensive lineman? Like you could kind of wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, look in the mirror and say, I'm a defensive lineman. When would that moment have come maybe?
I say during spring ball, like when I started putting on weight and stuff, and then after that first scrimmage.
Did you make a couple plays in that scrimmage or something where you thought, okay, I can do this?
Nah, I think I made like a couple tackles, but that was just like my first actual like live reps on the defensive side of the ball.
What was your first reaction when they approached you about moving to defensive line? Were you surprised that you were going to be making this switch, or did you kind of know it might be coming? Or
I kind of expected it because like since I've been here, they've been trying to get me to come to defensive end, like even a while back. So I kind of expected it was coming sometime.
Do you have some moves, or do they teach you those from scratch, or how does that work? How do you sort of learn like what your go-to is and how you want to work an offensive lineman?
Really just they give you like some moves, like coaches and teachers, and then you just figure out what's best for you.
What's your go-to?
Speed, I guess.
Speed.
Can you describe Daniel Batuli, what he's like pre-snap and getting everybody in the right spot?
Yeah, he's great out there. He's more like a quarterback on the defensive side, and he knows his stuff all the way down to the nail, so he puts us in the right position. And even if we mess up, he cleans us up.
Did you come here thinking you'd be a tight end?
Yes, sir, I did.
When did that, you talked about how they had come to you about putting you on defense. When did they first approach you about it?
They kind of like joked around with it, like when I first got here, and then when this staff came, it was more, they can kind of more like hand it towards it and stuff like that. But it didn't really bother me though. I just want to go wherever I can help the team at.
You feel more comfortable on the defensive line as opposed to being a tight end?
Yes, sir, I do. Mm-hmm.
You and Blakely both kind of made that move. I think you moved before you did, but have y'all kind of helped each other through it and y'all kind of sort of ponder anything because you guys both kind of made a similar.
Yeah, we both helped each other, like especially like with the plays and technique and stuff. Like sometimes we had to stay out of practice and we'd be together, like striking the pad or something, just working on footwork.
Hey, how much is Emmett Gooden around, and how's he doing in terms of his spirits and trying to get back?
He's around all the time, and he's always around, just joking with us and make sure we're all right and things like that, just staying around us.
How much weight did you have to put on? Was it hard? Was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. I wouldn't say it was hard though, but I think last January I was like 250 or something like that, and now I'm around 280.
Jaquan was in here talking about the bond between the defensive line. I guess how would you kind of describe your relationship with the rest of the D-line?
I say it's more like a brother bond because we always there with each other. We hang out outside the facility and things like that, always joking, and like we know what we can say to each other and what we can't.
How excited were you guys when you made that play?
We was very excited because it's time it came, and when his time came, he rose up and made the play.
All right.
Thank you.
you.
Thanks.